folks, we start to leave. Thank you, Steve. We ask that you please stay seated all the time. The train's in motion. If you brought the little ones with you, we ask that you keep them on your lap. See right next to you before you leave. And then if you travel down the main line, we're just going to keep your arms and legs inside the train while we travel. Next stop's going to be tomorrow. Let's go see the future home.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain. We're now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imagined. Here you'll find rocket ships and star speeders, submarines and astroblasters, and, if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail, and us, are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships or doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and astroblasters, and step carefully from the train. Thanks, and have fun in the future. For the rest of you, just sit tight. We'll be on our way again in just a minute.
Aboard the Series 3 of the Disneyland Railroad. At this time, we have concluded our boarding process here at Tomorrowland, but now we are waiting on our engineers there, putting a little fuel in that engine. We do run live steam engines here. Steam comes from the water. We do take on water. We do that in New Orleans, but we got to make that water hot. And with that, we need fuel. We do that here at Tomorrowland once a day. Just keep the biodiesel fuel tank topped off. So please remain seated. We'll be on our way shortly.
Just come aboard, welcome. The next leg of our journey will take us from the fantastic world of the future to the breathtaking beauty of nature's own design, the Grand Canyon. For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Watch your children and no flash photography.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor, no tome fotografías con flash.
That was the Grand Canyon as we know it today. But it wasn't always this way. Now, let's travel back in time, way back in time, to the fantastic past of the primeval world, land of the dinosaurs. way to Disneyland. If you're leaving us here, stay in your seat.
So we have a stroller, walker, wheelchair, message. Again, folks, this is a friendly reminder. Please stay seated into the train. Again, please, much folks. We are
Street USA.
Hello there, friends. Welcome on board the Disneyland Railroad. This train is now departing. Please remain fully seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs all the way inside at all times. Parents, please supervise your children of all ages at all times. Please make sure they are fully sat down, either on a bench or on a lap, away from the end of the train car opening. Our next stop is going to be New Orleans Square. Enjoy your ride.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands.
Alright, folks, once again, please keep your children fully seated all the way inside the train. Thank you.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails. Just ahead is New Orleans Square. This station also serves Frontierland and Bayou Country.
We're now arriving at New Orleans Square Station. Please remain fully seated till the train has come to a full stop all the way inside of the station. This will be your exit for all things Adventureland, Frontierland, New Orleans Square, Bayou Country, as well as one or two stops for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Once again, please hang tight and remain fully seated till the train is moving. Please wait just a second. Hello there, folks. Welcome on board. This train is almost ready to depart. Please remain fully seated.
all other friends, welcome on board the Disneyland Railroad. This train is now departing. Remain fully seated. Please keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs all the way inside of the train at all times. Parents, please supervise your children of all ages at all times. Make sure they are fully sat down, either on a bench or on your lap, away from the end of the train car opening that you utilized to board. Our next stop is going to be ToonTown Depot. Enjoy your ride. Once again, if they are not already, please make sure your children and babies are fully sat down, either on a bench or on your lap. They cannot be free roaming on the train.
To those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
We're now entering the Bayou, home to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Take a sneak peek at the big party Princess Tiana is throwing, where the welcome is warm, the music is hot, and the company is sweet as honey. And when it comes to sweetness, the inhabitants of the land we're passing over are the bee's knees. Here in Bayou Country, you can join Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Louis the Alligator, and other beloved critters on their fun-filled adventures. As we steam past Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree, we're now joining up with the rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see. Revered Indian shaman, sharing his stories with those in the great river valley below. People like you have been riding the rail since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams, and the stories that went with them, were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable, like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness. Tunnel signals our transition from the frontier to another kind of ear, the ones you'll find on Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Our next stop is ToonTown Depot, official train station for Mickey's Toontown, the cartoon home where Mickey, Minnie, and all their friends live. ToonTown Depot is also the gateway to Fantasyland. where you'll find many of your favorite Disney animated characters and stories.
We're now arriving at ToonTown Depot. Please stay fully seated as the train makes a full stop inside the station. This will be your nearest exit from ToonTown Fantasyland. It's a small world with its holiday decor for just a few more days. I've told you that we're off the closest exit versus Wedding Thousand Sunset Run. Once again, hang tight and stay fully seated as the train moves all the way inside of the station. We thank you for joining us. Our next stop is going to be Tomorrowland. Once again, we are moving slow. We are not stopping. Hang tight and wait just a moment.
No, we're